Good morning, everybody. Well, just went in and had a little breakfast. I've been busy this morning, and yeah, this happened, and that happened, and a few other things we'll get to here after a bit. But if you'll notice, I'm negative $14,832 in the hole, so we got to make up for it. I overspent and tried to fix things a little bit. My chickens are now confined inside their fence for the most part. They do fly out every now and then. And we still have all of our chickens that we did. Sheep haven't changed any, but I do need to look at their food and water. Not really such a concern. Um, that has changed. Let's go back here. Oh, yeah. Uh, brought the combine up front. We have our tractor up here. All of our trailers. We traded off the fertilizer spreader for this bigger fertilizer spreader made by Lance. And we got to run back to our other area. And looky here, the cows get some sunshine and some fresh grass. That is what I was hoping for. Um, this building, yeah, it's not new. It's better than the other building that was here, so we're going to roll with it. And here is our building from the other farm. It cost us an arm and a leg to get this thing moved, but I wasn't going to let it go. There's a few pieces of new wood here and there, but for the most part, they were able to salvage everything that was there. We do have a new loading wagon. Traded the old one off to get this one, and we also have a feed mixer. So, now, the cost of all this was after I got that barn moved over here, I sold the fishing spot with the provisory that I could go in there anytime I want and fish. We still have our Massey swather, but it is back to having a swather head, and I have had it repainted and serviced. So, kind of a nice deal there. I found a Vermeer rake and went ahead and got this Massey Ferguson tedder for when we want to make hay. We also have purchased 2 pieces of land that we will be cutting later today. But right now, the primary thing that I have got to get done is I have got to finish seeding. I started way early this morning. And I have gotten quite a bit of this field seeded. But I still got quite a bit to go here. So, as you can see, I've gotten that part over there done. And now I'm just working on this part. And, yeah, I just got to get it done. There we go. I was in the wrong darn gear. So, yep, that's all there is. We're just working away and losing money. Wow, this tractor is fast. I just cannot get over how quickly this thing can go. You have to excuse me, had to get a drink of water there. Drink of water, and I am good to go. I don't know where that came from, but must be the dirt that I'm kicking up, I guess. Anyway, So, with all the money that we had, we basically ended up below broke. So, if we have time today, we're going to fix that. Now, I don't think they're going to come and just start taking stuff from the farm if I'm broke, but I know overnight that number is going to grow because there's still stuff that hasn't come out of the account. So, after we go see the new land, if we have time, we will try to rectify that situation and get that money back in there. Anyway, I'm going to finish up planting this, and I will see you when it is done.
Well, when I woke up, she was looking at me. She told me I've been cheating on her in her dream. Lord, it wasn't a thing I could do or say to change her mind in any way. She told me that things was gonna change. If I wanted her, I couldn't stay the same. So I stopped going out on Friday nights. I stopped drinking with the boys. Yeah, everything she asked, I left in the past just to try to bring her joy.
All right, we are getting down to the last few passes here, and the canola is going in extremely easily. I'm impressed by it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult, but apparently not. I did not explain very well. This is only a year-old tractor, but it did come from the used side of the dealership. It had 22 hours on it when I bought it. And then since that point, obviously, we have been using it to do the chores around here as far as planting and stuff like that. But so far, this has been an amazing tractor. I'm really surprised by it. Oh man, that's rough down in there, let me tell you. Anyway, the new setup here is definitely different. I thought about it after I had started and just thought, a lot of people don't understand. We had a lot of money come in last night from the silage that we are processing in the electric plant. Apparently, the price of the electricity has gone up a little bit, which, that's perfectly fine for me. But I'll take all the upgrades I can get right now, just to get us a little bit further on top. There we go. That ought to be good enough. Okay, well, now that the planting is done, or seeding, I should say, and our canola crop is in, let's go see our new field. They're even eating the grass out here. Now, I know they had food. Yeah, they've still got food. Interesting. We'll have to get them some more food. Anyway, let's get back into the Heston here. Or the Massey, excuse me. Made by Heston. And we'll go ahead and get out to the field. We'll cut across here, I guess. To our two new fields. They weren't that expensive. They were only about 100,000 or so. But getting to and from them, if we get a flood, could be an issue. I didn't even look at this before I bought them. I just went ahead and bought them. And This is the entrance right here to both of them. Everything on this side is ours. So let's go ahead and start swathing this grass down. Now, just like everything before, this grass we're going to turn some of it into hay eventually. I have a feeling maybe a small chunk of it up there or over here might get turned to hay, but the rest of it is going to stay as grass for the silage, so we can get through the winter and have enough for making TMR for our cattle. So this could take us a while. This is quite a bit more than we've had in the past. I imagine this field is about the size of our original grass field, maybe. It might be. I don't know for sure. But now the neighbor does have a track up through here. Because we kind of border his property. So we got to be a little on the careful side. And I'm not sure what he has a track up here for. I'm guessing he sold it because of this reason. So that track might disappear over time. I don't know. I don't think he has any other reason. Oh, unless he owns the ground above us, up over there. But surely he has a way to get to that a little bit easier, I would think anyway. We'll have to find out. But for now, I'm going to get this swath down, and we'll see you in a little bit. And there we go. That was not too bad. Not too bad at all. And look at all of that there. Yeah, I like that. But none of that at the moment will solve our negative money. So we're going to get ourselves back up here to the farm. Get the swather put away. Heck of a bump right there. And I think we have time to pick some of that up. At least pick up what we're going to turn into silage anyway. Oh, I did get some new tires on this while it was in too. It definitely needed them. But in order to do our next step, I have got to get all the way to this yard to go get the Massey Ferguson. There it is. Okay. I'll tell you what, this Massey has been a godsend per se. It really showed up at the right time in the sale units. Very pleased with its arrival. Let's see here. Get my nose pressed against the glass here so we line up just right. There we go. Because that is in there pretty tight. This has like zero room. When I bought this, I was not anticipating it being as tall as it is. And, yeah, I don't, I don't need any more issues than what I've already got. Okay, let's just see how well this works. It's kind of jittery, but we're kind of straddling a pretty thick swath of grass here. Now this shouldn't fill up near as fast as our old one. It should take a while to fill this thing up. At least I hope so anyway. I've heard that there's a new process out there where there is a hay dryer that is automated. All you have to do is you build this building and it stores it, processes it, and turns it to hay. And I think in the near future, not this minute of course, we will need to be looking into that because that would save us a lot of time. And anything that's going to save us time is going to be worth it. At least to me it is anyway. Boy, it just grabs those rows and sucks them in there real nice and neat, doesn't it? And this thing works good. I like this new wagon. Because we are carrying a considerable more larger amount of grass to and from. But also our distance has increased quite a bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top rows of this up here and turn it into hay. Just so we got a little bit more. Because I think we're in for a harsh winter, and between making TMR for the cattle and everything else, I'm going to need the hay this year. Okay. There it goes. That is a nice wagon. I can say that. Okay. Let's hammer back down on it. And the nice thing about this tractor is it can do 32 mile an hour. This thing can boogie up and down through here. So we really can make a good amount of time getting this done. And it's no slouch on picking it up. It's got a faster PTO speed than our old one. It can really suck the stuff up inside of there really nicely. So that as well helps. Eventually, I'd like to get the one that's got the windrower built into it. I've really been wanting to look at one of those, tag into one of them. I think it'd be very helpful. Anyway, I'll go ahead, get this picked up, get this thrown into the silo, and we'll see you here in just a few moments. Okay, there we are. That'll be the last load of grass going in to be turned to silage. Everything else will be turned into hay, and yeah. But it looks to me like I'm an hour overdue for lunch. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to pull in here, get this unloaded. Let's see, how much did we pull off of there? I would say we have pulled at least 250,000 liters off of there. I'm guessing, of course. But let's go ahead and put our machinery away. That way it's just kind of out of the way. Because in order to TED that, we're going to need the old tractor. I mean, we could use this tractor. Not a problem. But we also want to let it sun dry for a while also. We don't just want to, you know, immediately pick it up, so we can put this away. Let's see here. I think that's good enough right there. get that disconnected. And then we'll use this tractor to run back up front. And yeah, that works pretty good. We'll just exchange places here. Wow. Okay. Looks like this one needs to be the next one to go in to get some work done to it. There we go. Okay, we'll just take this around, and this is what we'll use to do the next part of it. But for now, I'm going to go eat. Thanks for watching, everybody. As you see, our money is going up, which means our silage is going out the door to be created into electric and gas, which we're getting paid for. So we may not have to run anything into town to make up for it. We'll see. But until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.